Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Minecraft Floating Islands. It's FalcanX here, and if you remember from last episode, we died and lost all of our stuff. But today, we're going to remedy that. Last time we died to a ton of monsters spawning in a dark area of this island. But today we are going to be building a classic skyblock mob farm. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so we are down on the lower bridge over here, and I'm thinking that we are going to be building the mob farm right here. I'm thinking of hiding it so that's not so obvious and not so distracting, but hiding it within this mass of blocks. I think that that will look really good, and I think that it is rather big enough for us to make a full-grown monster farm. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here is an update on the mob farm. So far, we have one section and parts of all the other 3 sections of this mob farm. I decided to walk up all the way over to this bridge, hop off this dirt, over to this little plot of land to begin the mob farm because mobs need to fall 22 blocks down to live with half a heart. And I'm pretty sure that will lead us to below this bottom island here. So I thought we might as well make it as high as we could on this island in order to be able to hide it a lot easier. And so yeah, we got this far on the mob farm so far. I'll see all of you in the next update. Alright guys, with these last 2 blocks, we have finished the top parts of the monster farm, as in where the mobs will be spawning. But now we have to build the pillar falling down that will cause the mobs to lose all of their HP except for half a heart. We are going to be building 22 blocks down. Alright guys, so we are finally finishing off the pillar in which the mobs will be falling down to their almost deaths. And okay, I think, yes, we have reached the top of the mob farm. So let's go ahead, remove these torches, remove the dirt I had to put in the water after we remove the torches, and this mob farm should be finished. Yeah, once I remove these torches, there won't be any lights restricting the mobs from spawning. So we should be able to draw in the majority of mobs that will spawn. Okay, so let's make sure, put some water there so that we don't die by falling. And as you can see here, I already built a bottom area for where the mobs will fall so that we can hit them. And I think it looks pretty good for now. We'll probably decorate it some more later, like adding in the dirt here so that everything looks nice and pretty. We do need to light up the area over there though, in case any mobs spawn. But yeah, actually, let's go ahead and do that right now, because I really don't like how it looks all patchy. Let's make it look decent. But yeah, there's already a mob that fell. I think that was a skeleton, and so we know it works. We know that our mob farm works, and hopefully this will prevent any large amounts of mobs from spawning. Like last time, when there were a million zombies that killed us. And this should be pretty good for now as decorations. And look at that, we already have 3 skeletons and a zombie. And I think that's another skeleton. But let's go ahead, put a crafting table down, and add some half slabs to make sure that none of the mobs see us while we're taking care of them. Just in case like a creeper falls, for example. That would be very unfortunate. And let's go ahead and add cobblestone half slabs to all 4 corners to make it look a bit nicer. And over here, there we go. So so this is our mob farm. Now, let's test it. Yes, one hit and they're dead. Just like that. These mobs fall 22 blocks, and as you can see there, the creeper did not explode. And all these mobs have half a heart. So I think our mob farm is working pretty well. Let's go ahead and set off an area for the mob items. I'll probably have to add a hopper down here eventually, leading the items into the chests. But first I need to get more iron, because after we lost all that iron in the last episode, I was only able to have enough iron to make boots, a sword, and a pickaxe left in our chests. I'm going to have to go mining again to get some more. But yeah, here's a mob farm. It looks pretty decent, I think, and I think it works pretty well as well. Alright guys, so we're back at the top of the monster farm, and I'm going to be using all this dirt in my inventory, and I'll probably have to grab some more in order to cover this up. I think I'm just going to cover up everything with dirt so that it just blends in with this top island up here and just looks nice overall. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so I've collected quite a bit of dirt so far, as you can see right here, and I think this combined with the dirt we already have should be able to finish up the rest of the mob farm over there. As you can see, I already started on the sides of the mob farm, but there's still much more left to go. So without further ado, let's get right back to it. Alright guys, so I realized that I did not have enough dirt to finish up the mob farm, so I went ahead and collected quite a bit more dirt over here. And I also lit the place up because mobs started spawning way too often, the further that I got away from the torches in the village. But yeah, so let's go finish up that mob farm. Alright guys, so I have finished covering up our mob farm with dirt, and now I am terraforming the area so that it looks a bit more natural instead of like a giant block connected to this top island here. And I'm trying to make sure that it looks as natural as possible with the placement of my blocks. Let's see, I think, yeah, we need to add a bit more depth to this build by going down a block. But here we go. And just like that, I think our terraforming is pretty good. So let's go ahead and light up this area to make sure that no mobs spawn on top, but inside the mob farm. And I think we're pretty much done here. So yeah, this is the mob farm, covered with dirt. And I think this mob farm looks pretty good from a distance. It's kind of raining right now, so it's a bit hard to see the outline. But from what I can tell so far, I think we terraformed it really well. It blends in kind of like Pride of Rock from Lion King. But yeah, let's go ahead and go to sleep so we can see what it looks like in the morning. Mobs nearby. That's a bit weird. Alright, so this is the morning time, and as you can see over there is our mob farm, and it looks like any other part of the island, which is just what we wanted. But I think I'm going to put a bridge on the left side of that island there, connecting to the big area to the left, as you can see on the far left. Okay, so we're at the bridge, and we're going to make it exactly, well, almost exactly, like the bridge we just crossed. So it's probably going to be either longer or shorter, not sure yet, depending on how long this gap is. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so I've started building this bridge, and I'm going to try a slightly different format than the other bridges just to see what it looks like. But I think that our first design looks really good already. But I'm just going to see if we could put these staircases that we already have in our inventory to good use. Okay, so as you can see here, I always start off with a 1-block pillar of logs so that I could get a decent idea of how much wood I will require. Okay, so I'm just gonna break off all this dirt because it seems like this side is a bit more elevated than the other side. And we do not want that for our bridge, because that just makes the bridge building a lot more difficult, so I'm just gonna go ahead and level this area out. Alright, so now that we have finished leveling out this side of the bridge, let's go ahead and start finishing up the bridge itself. Let's go ahead and put this crafting table over there so that we can craft the items we need with the wood we have. And just like so, copy the other side of the bridge, because this is the two ends that we are going to be connecting. So let's go ahead and create all the half slabs, and let's see how it looks like. Okay, so this looks a lot steeper than the other bridge we have. Let's see, do I like the steeper kind better or this more gradual look? I have to say that I like the more gradual look. So let's go ahead and convert this to the original design that I had. Because while the steeper look could work, it's just not really necessary for the build that we have right here. And I just like the slow and steady gradual rise of the bridge. And that's how you create an end of the gradual rise bridge. And of course we need to fix this side of the bridge as well to copy the other end. And it seems we need more half slabs. Let's make sure we don't lose any wood. And now let's go ahead and craft all the fences to finish up this bridge. It's rather a simplistic build, but it looks really nice. So yeah, just 2 blocks tall on this side and then just cut right across. And now let's go ahead and finish up the half slab planks to actually make the bridge itself before we add in the railing. Alright, now it's time to add in the railings. And just like that, we have finished the bridge. Now all we have left to do is place the torches on either end, 2 blocks and place another torch, and keep on going. With these last few torches, we have finally finished building the bridge. And I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, so we finished building the bridge, and we've covered our monster farm with dirt to make it a part of the island. Now over here, I'm not sure what I want to do with this area that we've now have access to, but it's going to be good. Alright guys, so we're back at the monster farm, and as you can see, it is working very well. There are a ton of mobs here, and I've already been farming them for a decent amount and got a few levels from them. And look at that, that's a whole bunch of XP and a lot of mob drops with one swing of a wooden sword. I decided to build wooden swords to use instead of any other swords because wooden swords cost a lot less resources to make, and these mobs are, after all, only have half a heart. We already have quite a lot of materials, and it's looking pretty good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Minecraft Floating Islands. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button, and if you want to watch more, hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Until next time, I hope all of you have a great day.